Good afternoon, class. Today we are going to begin learning about decimals and decimal place values. So go ahead and have a seat at your desk and take out your math notebooks and a pencil and let's begin. Alright, to start with, does anyone know what a decimal point is?
No.
No? Alright, well today we're going to learn just that and what the place values mean. As you can see up on the board, I have a decimal. And can anyone guess where the decimal point is?
No.
In this, where do you think the decimal point is?
Between the 2 and the 6?
Good job. This is the decimal point. Beyond this represents the decimal place values. And the decimal place values today we are going to learn is the tenths and the hundredths. Alright, as we reviewed last time, we know all about place values. We know that it goes units, tens, hundreds. The same is true for the opposite side of the decimal point, tenths and hundredths. So today we're going to deal with some decimals. Usually we see decimals in our daily lives when dealing with money. So I'm going to put up a money price Alright, so this is something we may encounter every day, and this reads $18.45. We learned that from learning all about money, but we're going to learn what the decimal means and what the decimal place values mean. Alright, so where is the decimal point in this problem?
Between the 8 and the 4.
Good, and I'm going to circle it just so you guys can all see. That is our decimal point. Alright, so who can tell me what is in the hundredth decimal point place?
5.
5, good, because it's 2 spots over. 1 spot over is the tenths. So we can see it viewed as this, or we can also write decimal places as fractions. To write them as fractions, we would simply put it over 100. And we've already learned the beginning of fractions, so you guys should catch on pretty easy to this. Alright, so anything after the decimal place value, we'd write simply just over 100. So 18.45 can also be written as 18.45 over 100 cents. Pretty simple. Any decimal point can be put over as a fraction. Alright, so I'm going to put some up on the board and we're going to practice doing a few and then we'll separate off. Alright, in this number, where is our decimal point?
Between the 8 and the 6.
Good. I'm going to circle it just so you can all see again. And how would we write, or how do we say this number?
8 and 65.
Good. Alright, now if I change it into a money sign in front of it, how would we say that?
$8.65.
Great. Alright, now if we wanted to write them out, we would simply write out $8. The decimal place you would write in 65 cents. Alright, now here's a tricky one. How is this going to be seen as a fraction? What do I need to do first?
Write the 8 out in front.
Good.
Bring it down.
Because 8 is a whole number.
Alright. You can put 65 over 100.
Good. So the fraction form is seen right there. Alright, let's try one more. I'm going to make it a little bit more tricky this time. No money sign yet. All right. Who can tell me where the decimal point is in this number?
Between the two.
Good job. All right. And if I put a money sign in front, how do we say this number?
$72.27.
Good. And to write it out, we would simply write out $72.27. All right, here comes the tricky part. What would our fraction look like?
72.
Good. I'll pull down 72 because this is a whole number.
And 27 over 100.
Good job. That's what our fraction looks like. All right, you guys seem to be catching on really good. I'm going to have you guys split off into your groups. I'm going to pass out a couple worksheets, and I'm going to let you work into groups. I'll be coming around and make sure you guys understand, and let me know if you have any questions.